A very good morning I bid to Madam Shazila and my fellow classmates. My name is Vanshi Kumari, metric number 23 DBT 18F2001, and today I'm here to talk about our Gantt chart presentation. So for the title of my FYP, my group's FYP is a systematic literature review on the development of biodegradable plates out of agricultural materials with our supervisor, Madam Nurul Azura Muhammadai. So first off, I would like to start to talk about the objective first. We have four main objectives over here. The first one saying to study the compound of agricultural materials that can be used to produce biodegradable plates, to address the environmental issues faced by excessive quality of non-degradable waste materials discarded every day, third being to identify if consumers would prefer to use biodegradable plates, and lastly, to determine the cost effectiveness of using agricultural materials as an alternative. Based on last week's banker we had with a doctor from UPM, we have decided to only take out of the four objectives only two, and from the two start to derive more research questions. So we plan to do that. Unfortunately, for now, we weren't able to have a meeting with our supervisor yet because of due to some unavoidable circumstances. But we will have one this weekend to finally decide on the proper research questions from the two objectives we have chosen here. Alright, without further ado, I'm going to talk about the Gantt chart. So the Gantt chart has been divided into four parts. The first part, I shall talk about it, is called the initial study and searches. So within the first week itself, we were supposed to search a related topic. So our topics were related to the environment. So we are supposed to find a topic more detail about that scope so that we don't go out of the box. The second part is developing the problem statement. So if we're able to develop the problem statement, only from then we're able to create the objective. So we have created four problem statements. So from that we have derived four objectives. But like I said, based on last week's Benkel, we may have to make amendments for that. Okay, next off, lastly actually, is conducting the literature research. That would have been done in week 2 and 3. Basically, that is us having to find the literature review of based on the problem statement. So four problem statement, four objective, right? So we're supposed to find a literature review based on each and everyone's objective. Alright, that's all from me. In God's will, we hope that by this week we've already done I've already derived a proper scope and a proper title. Once we have had our final meeting for SV by this week, and then from then onwards we can start conducting our literature research. Okay, thank you.
So good evening, Madam Shazila. On my part of presenting the Gantt chart, I would be presenting on the assessing studies for eligibility. So basically, the meaning of assessing studies for eligibility is actually assessing the journals that we researched on to see if it's eligible to be used in our literature review. So the first thing we'll be doing under assessing studies for eligibility is the screening of abstracts search. So that will be happening on week 3, 4, and 5. Basically, we've already have to start doing it. So what is the meaning of screening of abstract search is actually we would be evaluating all the journals that we've searched on and studying it to see if it's eligible to be used for our literature review. Next would be the screening references of included studies, which would be taking place at week 3, 4, 5, and 6. That would be evaluation of all the sources of our references from the journals actually to see if it's eligible to be used. Next would be the writing of chapter 1, which is our introduction, which will be taking place in week 4, 5, and 6. And the next would be writing of the literature review, which is on week 5 and 6. So that is all under assessing studies for eligibility. Okay, thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Arif Azhad bin Ashari and my metric number is 23 DBT 18F 2031. On week 8 and 9 we will do combining and synthesizing information, where we will collect all the information that we can get from any sources such as journal, books or article, and we will combine all the data to get our result. And also on the same 2 weeks, we will work on writing our methodology part, and discuss about methodology we will use on our research. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Juliana. My matric number is 2015. I will continue the presentation Gantt chart, and my part is dissemination, is the final step year project planning. Week 9 and 10, we prepare result for dissemination after researching, finding and combine the information what we have. Week 10 and 11, we start writing chapter 4 is result. Second, week 11 and 12, we are writing the chapter 5 is discussion. At the same time, we writing the thesis draft 1. Next, week 12 and 13, we finish writing the thesis final draft. And lastly, week 14 and 15, we submission the thesis and presentation the thesis with the panel. So thank you.